the court get loud, but I stay ghost in the highlight crowd. Lay back deep on the bench, got art. Elbow hang still, whole fit, hit mark. One look sharp, that flick got spark. Zone locked in from a park to park. Lay back deep on the bench, got art. Elbow hang still, whole fit, hit mark. One look sharp, that flick got spark. Zone locked in from a park to park. Lay back, skip no steps, but I walk with ease. Chain that swing in the city breeze. Backspin glow off a missing shot, but the follow through real, that's all I got. No sub call, I just take my place. Still don't sound, but I in that run. Pose too bright for a setting sun. Jacket on bench like a cape on mine. Two-step flex with a sideline mind. Didn't score once, but I own this zone. Got clips from the game I ain't even shown. Crowd don't cheer, but they watch that still. Like who that ghost with a highlight chill. Ball don't lie, and neither do I. Fit too real for a hoop supply. Back deep on the bench, got art. Elbow hang still, whole fit, hit mark. One look sharp, that flick got spark. From the game locked in from a park to park. Lay back deep on the bench, got who that ghost. Elbow hang still, whole fit, hit mark. One look sharp, that flick got spark. Too real for a hoop from a park to park. Elbow hang still, whole fit, hit mark. One look sharp, that flick got spark. From the game locked in from a park to park. Lay back deep on the bench, got who that ghost. Elbow hang still, whole fit. Posted on the line, no cover, no plea. Stepped in slow with a full post fee. Posture too crisp, no chances low. Aura on deck with a prepaid glow. Wrist don't move, still talking loud. Fit too clean for a cover crowd. Tags still hang like a fashion flex. Didn't scan and they just sent a text. Queue too long, but I'm locked in still. Weight in my stance like 100 mil. Shoes untied, but I lean correct. One elbow up with a chainless neck. Posted on the line, no cover, no plea. Stepped in slow with a full post fee. Posture too crisp, no chances low. Aura on deck with a prepaid glow. Strobe hit once, my name got said. Didn't pay fee, but I tilt my head. DJ nod like he know my face. Security pause, he already laced. Sidewall lean like a statue calm. Pose so slick, they mistook for prom. Wrist to the left like I test the base. No drink yet, but I still on space. Posted on the line, no cover, no plea. Stepped in slow with a full post fee. No chances slow. Aura on deck with a prepaid glow. Aura on deck with a prepaid glow. Aura on deck with a prepaid glow. Crowd shift left when I fix my stance. Shadows bend back when I give that glance. Breath real short, got a pre-roll vibe. But it's just wind and a pose that's live. Name not known, but the aura speak. One clap drop, got him lean and weak. Drip don't spill, I walk in code. No brand flash, but the stance unload. Head tilt slow like a verdict read. One brow raised and the frame stay fed. Jacket ain't red, but I wear it right. Hands in pocket like I own the night. Shoes too flat, but I lift like gold. Corner of the club, stance never old. ID not shown, still door get swung. No pass, no list, just the way I'm hung. Posted on the line, no cover, no plea. Stepped in slow with a full post fee. Option too crisp, no chances low. Aura on deck with a prepaid glow.
Legal itu ya itu. Gimana?
Aura on deck with a prepaid glow.
Mati kawan.
Aura on deck with a prepaid glow.
Kawan. Semakin kawan.
I don't need to kill. I don't need to kill. On a bench like a throne. no riding view. Lights flash chrome, but my fist still true. Pose got weight like I'm born in the zone. They cute, I rule, I don't need the cue. On a bench like a throne, no riding view. Lights flash chrome, but my fist still true. Pose got weight like I'm born in the zone. They cute, I rule, I don't need the cue. 1 foot up on the yellow line. Eyes half
Oke aja kita kan, bisa oke kan?
Wind blow light, but I don't flinch once. Shoulder lean back with a midday stunt. Phone on 2%, but the vibe on max. Mirror 10 frame blocking all contacts. Bag in lap like a throne side brief. Jacket too plain, but the looks say chief. On a bench like a throne, no riding view. Lights flash chrome, but my fist still true. Pose got weight like I'm born in the zone. AQ, I rule, I don't need the cue. Air drop play from the bus stop board, but I block it out with a silent chord. Back heel bounce in a double tap pose. Jacket caught wind like a movie froze. Transit late, but the moment's sharp. Gaze too cold for a metro card. Didn't pay fair, but I paid in looks. Stare so strong they erased the books. On a bench like a throne, no riding view. Lights flash chrome, but my fist still true. Pose got weight like I'm born in the zone. They cue, I rule, I don't need the cue. Wrist tucked in, but I hold this space. Shadow fall on with a front page face. One leg cross like a thought out scheme. Bus roll past, I ain't in that dream. Whole stop pause like a frame got caught. Didn't say much, but they all got taught. Time moves slow when the look is rare. Wasn't in line, but I'm already there. Vibe in the seat like a seat was staged. Aura don't shift, it just disengage. Sound of the street like a backing beat. One hand tap on the metal seat. Didn't check time, but I knew the scene. Frame too crisp for a bus routine. Next one come, but I let it pass. Still kinged out on commuter class. On a bench like a throne, no riding view. Lights flash chrome, but my fist still true. Pose got weight like I'm born in the zone. They cue, I rule, I don't need the cue. I don't need the cue. I won't need the cue. I don't need the cue. I don't need the cue.
Ini nih, break, roti.
Hit clean, I ascend through the fade. Glass show truth with a line so cold. Cape wrap tight like a lecturing blade. Whole room shift when the posture unfolds. Hit clean, I ascend through the fade. Glass show truth with a line so cold. Cape wrap tight like a lecturing blade. Whole room shift when the posture unfolds. Chair spin slow like a vinyl cue. Neck tap once and the vibe stay true. Buzz don't shout, but it echoes sharp. Eyes locked in on the crown and arc. No words said, but the mirror know. Stands too strong from a seated glow. Cape catch dust like a silent boast. Whole fade talk like a Sunday toast. Hit clean, I ascend through the fade. Glass show truth with a line so cold. Cape wrap tight like a lecturing blade. Whole room shift when the posture unfolds. Palm slide once, then the edge lock in. Shape so crisp, they forgot my grin. No chain flash, but the light still pop. Jawline glow like a champion crop. Step out fresh with the cape on road. Back neck shine like a silver mold. Didn't rehearse, but the cut feels scored. Frame too bold for a style ignored. Hit clean, I ascend through the fade. Glass show truth with a line so cold. Cape wrap tight like a lecturing blade. Whole room shift when the posture unfolds. Line up so mean, they could write a rule. Didn't blink once, now I look like school. One knot down, then the cut got signed. Style in place with a stopwatch mine. Barber ain't split, but he knew my zone. Mirror reflect like a royal tone. Didn't need capes, but I took that crown. Buzz made law with a head tilt down. Fade don't fade, it just learned my name. Temple too sharp for a label frame. Chair still warm from the pose I laid. Legacy drip from the side I shaved. Didn't plan much, but I left in script. Fresh cut look like a movie clip. Neck brush off, then I caught that light. Posted in glass like I framed a night. Hit clean, I ascend through the fade. Glass show truth with a line so cold. Cape wrap tight like a lecturing blade. Whole room shift when the posture unfolds. Hit clean, I ascend through the fade. Glass show truth with a line so cold. Cape wrap tight like a lecturing blade. Whole room shift when the posture unfolds. Shake busting near tracks with a weightless zone. Dust blow past, but I sit like stone. Sky too wide, but I still don't fold. One glance off and the vibe feel grown. Rail line hum with a heartbeat loop. Step don't skip when the stand step proof. One leg out on a metal bar bend. Didn't come loud, but I still transcend. Shirt got creases from a lean too clean. Didn't plan pose, I just folded mean. Eyes low set like I own the dusk. Holes on pause off a breath and thrust. Shape posting near tracks with a weightless zone. Dust blow past, but I sit like stone. Sky too wide, but I still don't fold. One glance off and the vibe feel grown.
Udah bisa kan?
They felt that drone. No chain swing, but the move got tone. Single light blink in the middle grown. One deep knot like I call it home. Train ain't passed, but I shift that air. Didn't play loud, but they all just stare. Vibe too still for a casual glance. I frame time with a halfway stance. Shape posting near tracks with a weightless zone. Dust blow past, but I sit like stone. Sky too wide, but I still don't fold. One glance off and the vibe feel grown. On the edge of a rust-worn seat. Didn't blink twice when the light hit feet. Shadow stretch out like a thought on hold. No wind speak, but the posture bold. Frame too slow, but the moment fast. Didn't chase trends, just let them pass. Low cut sneaks, but the stance on rise. Still life, still with a headline, guys. No tracks run, but I still got route. Didn't lift feet, but I made that shout. One deep sigh and the bench react. Whole space lean from a seated act. Didn't need noise, I made that known. Train ain't come, but I carved that tone. Wind don't ask, it just move with grace. I stay still and I set the pace. Hey, posting near tracks with a weightless zone. Dust blow past, but I sit like stone. Sky too wide, but I still don't fold. One glance off and the vibe feel grown.
Iya, lagi MT mas. Andi nih login lagi nih.
Back heel float on a tilted grate. Shoulders locked in with a city gate. Didn't post up for the flashing cam, but the shadow hit brick like a mural stamp. Hands in coat with a flick type flow. One lean deep in the crosswalk froze. Didn't buy time, just curved that lane. Brick wall curve, say I run this frame.
Too sharp for a frame to hold. Pose on fire with a nighttime glow. Didn't say much, but the stance got told. Street sign blinking to spell my show.
Fit don't talk, but it get that nod. Didn't flex once, still they treat like God. One street lamp, catch the heel to ground. Didn't move loud, still I shift that sound. No lens click, still the shot got kept. Side eye work like a clean intercept. One breath calm in a taxi haze. Didn't even pose, still lock that phase.
People too sharp for a frame to hold. Pose on fire with a nighttime glow. Didn't say much, but the stance got told. Street sign blinking to spell my show.
Script, but I wrote this block. Every footstep make the crosswalk stop. No prop use, just jacket swing. Stairs so firm that the air got cling. Didn't say name, but the zone knew fast. Low tone breath in the impact last. Even feeling the breeze, took a step in sync. Didn't need light, I just made that blink. Stand too still and the crowd adjust. Didn't wear chrome, but the vibe combust. One knot slow in the taxi glare. Frame too crisp for a double stare. Didn't even step, still clocked that route. My silent speak in a downtown shout. Posted like myth that a city turned. Didn't get flames, I just made it burn.
Angle too sharp for a frame to hold. Pose on fire with a nighttime glow. Didn't say much, but the stance got told. Street sign blinking, it spelled my show.
Bro, hai bro, kita trend lagi bro.
Crosshatch slope with a shadow stretched. Bypass signs with my rhythm etched. Friction held tight where the soles just skim. With silence thick, posture set to brim. Light kissed the ramp while my steps stayed mute. From back pocket slant came a style absolute. Hands locked down like a code in rest. Angle too calm to be second guessed. Head don't move but the frame still tilt. Hands stay down with a silent grip. Didn't bring gloss but I still got drips. Didn't wear weight but I walk like this. Frozen like it owns the clock. Pressure folds easy where the heel might lock. Light trails whisper from a taxi's curve. Elbows angle with a slow down swerve. Glances don't linger but the stand stays loud. Zone folds open as I pass that crowd. Sleeves roll twice for a mid-ramp breeze. Feet talk sharp without chasing speed. Head don't move but the frame still tilt. Hands stay down with a silent grip. Didn't bring gloss but I still got drip. Didn't wear weight but I walk like this. Concrete dust, friends swing low when the sunset gust. Jacket caught gold in a lazy fold. The stillness shaped like a line gone bold. No glance return, but the pulse got tracked. With posture alone, the exit cracked. 1 foot anchored where the echo spins. Space moves slow when the fade begins. From the curves incline came a paw-shaped hum. No script recited, yet the moment spun. Shoes aligned like a runway left. Each breath spaced out like a DJ's clef. No light blink, but the shift felt loud. One breath forward in the ramp unbowed. Structure reset by shoulder drop. With no commands, the whole block stopped. Head don't move, but the frame still tilt. Hands stay down with a silent grip. Didn't bring gloss, but I still got drip. Didn't wear weight, but I walk like this.
Dah, siap. Kalau begini nanti kita, nah udah masuk dia. Tuh. Mau timur lagi, tadi Uber lagi kita. Ngelek.
Hit hard breach with a tail light.
Pulled by the trunk with a halfback lean. Shadow got shape in the tail light beam. Chrome don't shine, but the stand still drip. No script spoken, but they read that script. Doors wide like a moment pause. Fit stretched tight from a breath unclogged.
Nggak bisa keluar, tadi tarik dia kita malah.
Back bend subtle like a phrase in black. Speaker hum soft from a Bluetooth hiss. Still caught stairs in a parking bliss. One shoe off, fell on purpose set. Whole lot froze like I dropped that bet. Posed by the trunk with a halfback lean. Shadow got shape in the tail like beam. Chrome don't shine, but the stand still drip. No script spoken, but they read that script.
nyari yang belakangnya.
still drip. No script spoken, but they read that. No playlist roll, but the vibe still spun. Words ain't dropped, still the moment won. Bag left close with a careless bend. Gesture so light
Mana
that the
guys, ayo
street
guys,
did trend.
bokongin guys.
Backlight hit from a mirror flick.
Ini arah atas nih.
Shift once, but the shot went quick. One breath slow like a gear and glide. Didn't go loud, just
Bang,
stretch
bang,
that
bang.
pride. Posed by the trunk with a half-back lean. Shadow got shape in the tail light beam. Chrome don't shine, but the stand still drip. No script spoken, but they read that script. Posed by the trunk with a half-back lean. Shadow got shape in the tail light beam. Chrome don't shine, but the stand still drip. No script spoken, but they read that.
Ini pegang nih.
Lazy on a felt top bag. Fit ain't loud, but it carry tag. T-shirt tucked like a foe made wise. Hands stayed in, but they caught those eyes. Street lamp slow in the amber melt. Spoke through waiting out what I dealt. No coat worn, but I kept that zone. Post so cold it could etch in stone. Hats don't close, but the moment set. Gaze fixed firm while the night reset. See lean back with a bag half zip. Tone too mute for a story skip. Spoke no plane, but the cue got drawn. Whole block tune like a title gone. Post ain't pose, it's a full state flip. Scene don't move,
Klik nih,
play my
kanan nih.
Posed by the trunk with a half-back
Gerak
lean.
sak nih.
Shadow got shape in the tail light beam. Chrome don't shine, but the stand still drip. No script spoken, but
Ini
they
HB
read
nih,
that
HB nih.
script. Posed by the trunk
Stay.
with a half-back lean. Shadow got shape in the tail light beam. Chrome don't shine, but the stand still drip. No script spoken, but they read that script.
Ini sekian kau nih.
Read that script.
Taruh, bodoh ya, bodoh, wah. Aduh, donji. Recall lagi, recall nggak? Call tuh. Eraser ya, ada eraser ya? Si itu ya? Si siapa tuh? Ada eraser nggak? Donji mati tuh, nggak ada eraser. Donji.
Stare, flex with a slow
Hidup aja di bawah tuh sama Koin.
Voice floor catch every soul like ground. Gap in the frame made the pose feel set. Back heel low but the vibe offset. Air hung thick where the sun don't move. No post shown but the stand still prove. Sleeves half rolled like a story quick. Elbow locked in a two-post split.
Nih bang, bang nih.
No shine shown but it mirror chrome. I slink through breaks with a paw so slick. My breath got depth like a doubt in tone. One step drag like it came rehearsed. Holes on bow like it knew my home. One step drag like it came rehearsed. Holes on bow like it knew my home. One hand rested on the pipe long bend. Brick wall stared like it knew intent. Shoulders dropped in a statue mood. Glance don't wander when the frame is glued. Pocket tilt sharp like a compass break. Still frame loud in the city fake. Voice not used but the echo led. One sharp pose made the shadow shed. Fully crease in the silence piece. No shine shown but it mirror chrome. I slink through breaks with a paw so sleek. My breath got depth like a doubt in tone. One step drag like it came rehearsed.
Nih still.
Holes on bow like it knew my home. One step drag like it came rehearsed. Holes on bow like it knew my home.
Terus. Luxi.
Don't echo but I shift the scene. No clap drop, still the mood turn mean. Fit hang loose but it cut like blade. Street noise mute when the frame gets laid. Pants cup kiss my sidewalk
Ini
trace.
P12.
Just to sell my place. Time slip quiet when the breath aligns. I
Anjing
move so
kerang gitu,
still
goblok.
it reset
Kerang.
signs.
Anjing bener mati. Kerang cuy. Tuh ramai jam.
Move so still it reset signs. No crew scene but the space feel filled. No tag flash but the hype stay built. Glance made noise like a snare hit twitch. Aura too sharp for a rumor glitch. Low eye line with a high end vibe. Didn't swing arms but the crowd went wide. Post too strong for a plan or script. Just one breath and the axis slip. For the crease in the silence piece. No shine shown but a mirror chrome. I slink through breaks with a paw so sleek. My breath got depth like a dialed in tone. One step drag like it came rehearsed. Holes on bow like it knew my home. One step drag like it came rehearsed. Holes on bow like it knew my home.
Siapa? Di sana siapa? JR.
Glass too stained, but my frame still flash. Steps don't echo, but they shape the walk. Silhouette crisp when the moment passed. Didn't say much, but the scene did talk.
Bench cracked flat with a sleeve lace off. One leg bent and the gate stayed off. Past deep pain, held my ghost in frame. Didn't blink once, still they caught that flame. Hands tucked tight in a thrift side cuff. No shine flash, but the lines enough. Post said rest, but the stance felt loud. Whole stock tilted when I faced that crowd.
Glass too stained, but my frame still flash. Steps don't echo, but they shape the walk. Silhouette crisp when the moment passed. Didn't say much, but the scene did talk. But the scene did talk. Didn't say much, but the scene did talk.
One glance bent where the light peeled in. No tag shown, but the fit wore a grin. Air sat still in the plastic dome. I shifted quiet like I built the tone. Shoe edge crossed on the bus bench tip. One slight lean made the layout flip. Didn't tap glass, but the space still heard. Each breath moved like a spoken word.
Glass too stained, but my frame still flash. Steps don't echo, but they shape the walk. Silhouette crisp when the moment passed. Didn't say much, but the scene did talk. But the scene did talk. Didn't say much, but the scene did talk.
No movement.
Berantem, orang pada sungguhan ke masjid, mereka baru berantem.
Backrest tilt gate of frame that sway.
Yuk.
Didn't change tone, but I flipped day day. One bag low by folded leg.
Oh, tunggu aja ya?
Vibe shaped like a private
Oh, udah tuh
ledge.
aja, udah ada ya?
Didn't call out, but they knew that shit.
Gas, gas,
Pose
gas.
that firm, got a solid lift.
Shelter Creek once when I changed that pose. Rain left streaks on my collarbone fold. Didn't leave seats, still I shaped the route. Bus door open like I cast it out. Even the lights caught my pauses law. Shoes didn't flex, but the stand said draw. Last glance flick to the glass replay. Didn't blink twice, but I own that stay.
Glass too stained, but my frame still flash. Steps don't echo, but they shape the
Yuk, ayo mana yuk? Oh, belum jalan ya?
moment passed. Didn't say much, but the scene
Okay.
did talk.
Oke, gila berarti deh.
But the scene did talk. Didn't say much, but the scene did talk.
Bisa lebih lincah.
Left foot parked at the current split. No flash hit, but the air still lit. Back bend sharp on the folded seat. No crowd near, but I framed that beat. Palm press light on a sticker wall. Lights didn't blink, but they caught that call. Didn't pose twice, once was script. Booth stay silent while that moment flip.
Old school spit, but I move like flash. Whole fit hit like a staged out crash. Didn't bring props, had a built-in stash. She got shook when I leaned and dashed. No lens lit, but I move like flash. Whole fit hit like a staged out crash. Didn't bring props, had a built-in stash. She got shook when I leaned and dashed. Side frame caught in a half light lean. Zipper hung low with a magazine sheen. One snap missed, but the shadow stayed. Didn't even speak, just the vibe relayed. Photo strip empty, but the shot felt loud. Flick of the wrist made the film rewind proud. Shutter don't click when the frame too right. Scene don't reset when you in that night. No lens lit, but I move like flash. Whole fit hit like a staged out crash. Didn't bring props, had a built-in stash. Scene got shook when I leaned and dashed. No lens lit, but I move like flash. Whole fit hit like a staged out crash.
Wey, kabur, kabur.
Built-in stash. Scene got shook when I leaned and dashed.
Boot scuff drag on a sticker tile. Said don't speak, but it run that mile. Post said more than a playback sound. Still caught flicks when the film broke down. Hands placed neat in a nonchalant grip. Backdrop crack, but I framed that flip. No cord pull, but the light did fall. Didn't wear gloss till I flexed that wall.
Cold air sit in a vinyl seat. Didn't blink once, still the shot complete. Noise don't rise when the setup built. Didn't rush crush fame, just stood there still. Angle came clean from a two-post stance. Door swung slow like it knew that dance. Flash never came, but I still got pressed. Booth turned blank while I stayed well dressed. No lens lit, but I move like flash. Whole fit hit like a staged out crash. Didn't bring props, had a built-in stash. Scene got shook when I leaned and dashed. No lens lit, but I move like flash.
Ada kebab.
Didn't bring props, had a built-in stash. Scene got shook when I leaned and dashed.
Banget tuh anjing bro. Jalan. Ada kocok enggak tadi? Buat karamnya sih, Bang. Nah, biar aja tarik. Ada kocok juga tuh.
Door half hung from a rusted hinge. I stood where the shadows start to binge. Soul don't move, but the space reshape. No plan laid, yet the light obeyed. Flannel loose like a breeze got caught. Hands in coat with a moment taught. Lean off beat, but the post stay framed. Air too still for a tag old name. Stop too locked, I don't flex for cold. Shadows been sharp when the walls say so. No stance wasted, I shift that mode. Glow came first when the frame got low. Boot grip land on a steel wheel joint. No crowd here, but I still prove point. Air hang tight in a dust tone curl. Every pause ain't held like a loop unfurl. Cargo tags peel from a past gone mute. I speak through shape, not a tailored suit. No hand raised, yet the gaze got drawn. Seen flip frame from a breath half gone. Sound too locked, I don't flex for cold. Shadows been sharp when the walls say so. No stance wasted, I shift that mode. Flow came first when the frame got low. Weight shift low on the left side bend. No verse drop, but I set that in. Lights blink out when I hold that glance. Posture read clear in a sideways stance. Wrists don't twitch, but the message out. Even concrete built to the route I route. Space don't stretch, it just pause mid-step. Didn't say move, but they still reset. That fold in the jacket, loudest part. Frame said more than 100 charts. One breath wide in the narrow field. Didn't chase shots, just stayed and sealed. Sparks behind from a gate unlatched. Close too quiet, but the noise got matched. Zone ain't marked, yet the stillness known. Just stood there, now to place my own. Don't too locked, I don't flex for cold. Shadows been sharp when the walls say so. No stance wasted, I shift that mode. Blow came first when the frame got low. Don't too locked, I don't flex for cold. Shadows been sharp when the walls say so. No stance wasted, I shift that mode. Blow came first when the frame got low. Blow came first when the frame got low. One hand down on the dust line grip. No ball roll, but the scene still skip. Fence caught breath with a chain link clip. No name said, but the stance got drip. Elbow hover with a flat line bend. Fit hang loose, but the tone don't bend. Court too dry, but the style still swim. Fence sag low like it knew that him. Shoulder tuck neat in a half turn pose. Soul print set with a cross step froze. Post said wait while the silence climbed. Didn't call play, but the arc got time. One hand down on the dust line grip. No ball roll, but the scene still skip. Fence caught breath with a chain link clip. No name said, but the stance got drip. One hand down on the dust line grip. No ball roll, but the scene still skip. Fence caught breath with a chain link clip. No name said, but the stance got drip. I sweep once, then the court went mute. Back heel set in a no bounce route. No net swung, but the breeze still split. Form too clean, didn't need to commit. Wrist laid back like a statement pause. Didn't run drills, but the pivot caused. Even the fence leaned in with the hush. Whole scene froze on a no-look brush. One hand down on a dust line grip. No ball roll, but the scene still skip. Fence caught breath with a chain link clip. No name said, but the stance got drip. One hand down on a dust line grip. No ball roll, but the scene still skip. Fence caught breath with a chain link clip. No name said, but the stance got drip. Step don't slide, it just halt mid-snap. Post too stiff, but it sparked that map. Shadow curl round a high post lean. Didn't need flash, I just moved unseen. Even the cracks in the paint read right. Didn't draw plays, just stood in light. 1 foot twist made the corner stop. Didn't hear bounce, but the style went top. Backspin thought with a court line hush. Gate creaked open like a timed out rush. Didn't take shot, but they watched my grip. Left in frame when the focus slipped. Vince kept still with the air drawn tight. Didn't blink once, but I set that light. No scoreboard lit, just a pose that fit. Scene don't move when the stillness hit. One hand down on the dust line grip. No ball roll, but the scene still skip. Vince caught breath with a chain link clip. No name said, but the stairs got drip. One hand down on the dust line grip. No ball roll, but the scene still skip. Vince caught breath with a chain link clip. No name said, but the stairs got drip. That bed roof with a rust line twist. No crowd near, but the pole still crisp. 1 foot mark where the dust got swept. Didn't take steps, but the height got kept. Side rail sag, but the stand said no. Whole scene bound to a single toe. Didn't blink once, just left that still. Move got locked in the skyline chill. Yeah. Old crystal, but the dust said yes. Whole air paused like it lost that prayer. No edge bent, but the space went ledge. Didn't step loud, but the frame cut deaf. Still don't move when the weight this clean. Still left echoes in a silent mess. One elbow tucked on the sidewall lean. Didn't drop sound, but the shot went mean. Shirt half creased in a cover fold. Still look staged like a press control. Boot toe locked on a high cage gap. Didn't chase height, just posted map. Scene got gripped by the way I stalled. Didn't flex much, but the weight got caught. Didn't press hard, but the dust said yes. Whole air paused like it lost that prayer. No edge bent, but the space went ledge. Didn't step loud, but the frame cut deaf. Still don't move when the weight this clean. Still left echoes in a silent mess. No name on, but the look said lead. Posture alone make the paint lines bleed. Didn't need motion, just footfall code. Frame to lock for the vibe to load. Lean don't twist, it just carved one path. Didn't tap rhythm, but they heard that math. Breeze won't lift when the grip too dead. But I stayed loud with a whisper tread. Top rail rust, but the glow stay flat. Didn't shift weight, they still watch that. Angle roll stillness in a strobe-less world. Didn't flash once, but the poles got hurled. No bounce made, but the roof felt dip. Shadow cut deep from a 2-inch lift. One last breath and the noise pulled west. Didn't move down, just stayed impressed. Didn't press hard, but the dust said yes. Whole air paused like it lost that prayer. No edge bent, but the space went ledge. Didn't step loud, but the frame cut depth. Still don't move when the weight this clean. Still left echoes in a silent mess.
Sana wajar, nih. Tembakin. XR nih, XR.
City center with a back step lean. Street light cut through a plastic sheen. Voice stay buried with a scheduled tour. Shadow split low on shelter floor. Left hand resting near a glass line burn. Jacket half zipped on a no ride turn. Neon stutter held in the frame too long. Skip but the move felt strong. Stay silent when the air wants pulls. One falls back with a loop cut. Tight with a presence closed. Name unseen but the pose read loud. Frame held still in the commuter crowd. Grip trace sharp on a steel type rest. Tone felt heavy like a live protest. Palm flat set in a pause cut shape. Bus line blurred through a fogged up cape. No sound needed.
Biar Refferal udah rebutan lagi biarin.
Breath placed like a timestamp case. Stay silent when the air wants pause. Stand set deep like a
Ayo kanan, pindah kanan. Pindah kanan sini.
Edge pulled tight where the presence closed. Fence shadow curl in the frame warm bend. No move made, but the stance transcend. Come swing straight on the blink drip tilt. Light lock code in the posture build. Scuff soul float on a broken tile. Still frame flick like a pause don't allow. Tone stays low but the message hums. Weight drop slow when the moment drums. Let's stay silent when the air wants pause.
Jangan yang begini dulu nih, Juki dulu nih, Juki nih.
Shiver in the light where the calm got bold. One click snap on a flicker lit rail. Silence blooms from a gesture pale. Steel line wraps where the shoes once touched. World red loud, throw the signal hushed. No last word, but the pulse won't lapse. Scene fades out on a steel frame collapse.
Press stay silent when the air once paused. Stance edge deep like a sidewalk roll. Scene folds back where the loop cut close. Edge pull tight where the presence close. Yeah.
Keren tuh.
Edge pull tight where the presence close. Yeah.
Ya, guys, ada dong.
Still frame bold when the rest get loud. Move like I'm built from a hush type crowd. No tag shown, but the grip say fame. Step so light that I've been the frame. Talk stay crisp in a one-line vault. Edge got shaped like a stance default. Eyes read sharp, but the tone laid back. No word raised, still the vibe intact. Shoulder set low with a high-end lean. Silence loud when the fold look clean. Pause hit strong and the skip beat sway. Flex don't beg and the drip don't play. Still frame bold when the rest get loud. Move like I'm built from a hush type crowd. No tag shown, but the grip say fame. Step so light that I've been the frame. Link got drop in a no weight swing. Hand stay still, but the watch got ring. Fit hold sharp with a breathless edge. Name stay mute, but I sign that pledge. One look rule in a multi-glare room. Fit speak gloss like a lens type zoom. Time don't tick when the pose too right. Whole move flow in a stitched up light. Still frame bold when the rest get loud. Move like I'm built from a hush type crowd. No tag shown, but the grip say fame. Step so light that I've been the frame. No curve bent when the vibe set still. Soul grip smooth on a matchless skill. Head tilt slow with a locked in calm. Rhythm got shook but the stance won't harm. Shade half drop with a blunt line trim. Voice don't rise but the look stay brim. Move feel loud in a deadpan shape. Walk no rush but I warp that space.
Ref land soft in a steel made zone. Style don't shout, but it cut through tone. Shirt got weight in a mid-air curve. All eyes pulled by the lines I serve. Talk don't drop when the flex too light. Stare hold clear like a runway sight. Sound got hush when a step pull in. Calm so loud you could call it win.
Still frame bold when the rest get loud. Move like I'm built from a hush type crowd. No tag shown but the grip say fame. Step so light that I've been the frame.
JR tuh bergerak ya, C-nya.
Worked out loud in a hush fit suit. Post game calm with the lace that mute. Shadow hang slow, but the form got kicked. Edge so dry, but the drip hit quick. Bread count loud in a hush fit suit. Post game calm with the lace that mute. Shadow hang slow, but the form got kicked. Edge so dry, but the drip hit quick. Yeah,
Toes sit flat like a box then fold. Cuff don't move, but the cut
too bold. Step got glide from a silent source. Neckline tight like a full press course. Hands locked in with the 2-beat tuck. Fit don't speak but it still yell stuck. Lean so soft that the breeze back down. Whole post freeze like a champ type crown. Red count loud in a hush fish suit. Post game calm with the lace that mute. Shadow hang slow but the form got kicked. Touch so dry but the drip hit quick. Red count loud in a hush fish suit. Post game calm with the lace that mute. Shadow hang slow but the form got kicked. Touch so dry but the drip hit quick. Palm don't move but the grip stay lit. Pop stay low with the pattern fit hit. Fade run deep and the twist back gleam. Host never rush when the bass this clean. No tilt shown but the stance gets set. Threat pull weight like a thought unsaid. Mirror stay broke when the calm that firm. Sound don't speak but the style still burn. Red count loud in a hush fit suit. Post game calm with the lace that mute. Shadow hang slow but the form got kicked. F so dry but the drip hit quick. Red count loud in a hush fit suit. Post game calm with the lace that mute. Shadow hang slow but the form got kicked. F so dry but the drip hit quick. Pause, build weight in a two-step breath. Smile, reach smooth like a velvet death. No need flash when the shape that tight. Foothold tone in a no-light fight. Tag fade out but the cut don't slip. Talk ride low with the slow curl grip. Rest in place like a goal been met. Lean got line like a silhouette bed. Red count loud in a hush fish suit. Post game calm with the lace that mute. Shadow hang slow but the form got kicked. Kick so dry but the drip hit quick. Red count loud in a hush fish suit. Post game calm with the lace that mute. Shadow hang slow but the form got kicked. Kick so dry but the drip hit quick. Red count loud. Red count loud in a. Red count loud in a hush fit suit. Post game calm with the lace that mute. Shadow hang slow but the form got kicked. Kick so dry but the drip hit quick.
Memang gak kena tai. Memang gak kena.
Blank face laid in the hallway float. Cold like a breeze in a wool knit coat. Step read loud with a mute type quote. Stance don't change when the pressure coat. Cuff got shape with a no crease edge. Hands don't lift when the lean got pledge. Slide so calm that the frame feel thick. Eyes don't blink when the look that slick. Shirt fall flat and the tuck didn't glide. Glow too low for the light too high. Talk come slow with a velvet block. Drip whole weight in a solid shock. Blank face laid in the hallway float. Cold like a breeze in the wool knit coat. Step read loud with a mute type quote. Stance don't change when the pressure coat. Tag don't show but the post stay pure. Low tone lean and the stance so sure. Nothing feel rushed when the line cuts still. Pause too sharp for a casual feel. Back arc slow when the full build drift. Silence got shape and a no word lift. Style got rule but the code stay free. Blank got brand when the face won't bleed. Blank face laid in the hallway float. Cold like a breeze in a wool knit coat. Step read loud with a mute type quote. Stance don't change when the pressure coat.
Tone press tight in a steel type track. Sound drop low with a vibe lean back. Fit roll clean with a threadless tug. Form too blank for the crowd to bug. Lean whole place in the mid-air state. Pace don't move but the shot translate. Fold like rules in a no code way. Nothing that loud but the whole scene break.
Stand with grace in a no rush zone. Hands don't twitch but the drift well known. Eyes red lines that the flash can't catch. Gloss too quiet for the crowd to match. Layer got depth with a 1-4 stare. Nothing said loud but the world still care.
Breeze stay locked in a shape so clean. Whole move glide like a press routine.
Blank face lead in a hallway float. Cold like a breeze in a wool knit coat. Step
lain lah.
Stance don't change when the pressure coke out.
SA. Thank you. Terus JR.
Dry holes hanging like a question asked. Soap traces still on the concrete glass. My frame stood still where the rinse once hit. Shoes placed wide like they drawn to fit. Sky folding in from a puddle flick. Mirror
One
on the
hand
ground,
rest
show the
while the
angle
court get
slip.
loud,
Hands
but I
smell
stay
cold
ghost
with a
and I
metal tang. But I just breathe through a silent stance. No sound left, just the drip stay clean. Reflection broke, but the form felt near. Stand too sharp in a half dead scene. Vision cut through like a front page mirror. One elbow bent as the light refract. No steam rise, but the motion exact. Stains on wall called a golden bend. The outline said what I won't defend. Laces uneven, but the step had math. Head to the spray gun path. Didn't say much, but the foam got tense. Whole spot froze from a partial sense. No sound left, just the drip stay clean. Reflection broke, but the form felt near. Stand too sharp in a half dead scene. Vision cut through like a front page mirror. Vision cut through like a front page mirror. Rings from the wheel left the marble curve. No soap left, but the air still swerved. Posture remained like a sculpted mark. Didn't move once, but I left that spark. Tired tread lines form a frame around. I stood mid-wash like a myth on crown. Pulse moved slow, but the stance said done. All
Belok
that
lagi.
shine and I'm
WM.
handle on the wall, never pulled that weight. Still the zone reacted like I shift that fate.
Apa namanya?
Like a wide in the cold was free loop, but my pole stayed still in that motion.
Spamin aja lu.
Clothes held shape like the steam took note. Didn't rinse off, just rewrote coat. Listen ain't needed when it still got loud. I stood like a pause that erased the crowd. No sound left, just the drip stay clean. Reflection broke, but the form felt near. Stand too sharp in a half dead scene. Vision cut through like a front page mirror.
Aja.
Vision cut through like a front page mirror. Vision cut through like a front page mirror. Vision cut through like a front page mirror.
Aku bisa mau.
Vision cut through like a front page mirror.
Ada itu senjatanya mau. Ada itu. Eventnya, dapat event. Belum ya?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Dah, yuk, gas.
Yeah. 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 Ladder creaks low from a shadow climb. Grip on the rail like I own this time. Step over cable with a jacket sway. Sky pull close like it hurt my way. Flat top bricks with a rusted vent. One gust lift and the posture
Pek nih,
bend.
pek.
Air move different when your lean is clear. Silence feel full when the hype is near.
Partai. Partai. Ini kanan nih, illusion tuh, BJP tuh. Udah hilang.
Pose shape square like a folding chair. One slow turn got the rooftop stare. Tread don't echo when the stance stay clean. Didn't raise voice, still adjust the scene. Hands in wind like I called that gust. No brain show, but the fit got trust. Shades half drop with a knot midline. Angle 2 set for a baseline climb.
Mana?
Eyes tilt left as the skyline dips. Shoes catch light from a jet stream split. No sound cue, just the bricks.
Sabar, jangan kepancing.
Palm while the
Santai ya bro, santai aja bro. Dalam aja, dalam aja. Ini sirek nih. Nah lepas tuh. Oke, mantap. Hop. Skip. Kiri aja, kiri. Jarang aja sih, mah jarang. Nah ini, WM. Ya, untuk. Skip. Nih, JMS nih. Tembakin. Kecil.
Didn't move much, but the frame said tough. One hand tucked like I knew the frame. Glowed on flash, but it still got flame. Didn't wear brands, but I dressed like Lord. Two steps slow, like I own this floor. Inside shine with a copper wire. Hand stay posed like a spark that fire. No chain swing, but the lean too bold. Or it too loud for a shot to hold. Inside shine with a copper wire. Hand stay posed like a spark that fire. No chain swing, but the lean too bold. Too loud for a shot to hold. Boot scuff trail on a concrete map. Fit so clean.
Yang penting kurangin damage dia dah. Skip.
But I struck that pose.
Ajar aja, yang penting kurangin damage kita kan. Nih.
But I don't react. Hold sight pause like I froze the act. Hard at low, but the chin stay up. No ID warrant, still feel that cup. Inside shine with a copper wire. Hand stay posed like I sparked that fire. No chain swing, but the lean too bold. Or it too loud for a shot to hold. Inside shine with a copper wire. Hand stay posed like I sparked that fire. No chain swing, but the lean too bold. Or it too loud for a shot to hold. Eyes don't blink, but they read my path. Didn't build walls, but I've been that math. Frame too smooth for a safety rule. One slow nod like I broke that school. Pavement crack, got a backdrop glow. Stand like proof with a shadow throw. Zone ain't marked, but I stamped that dirt. No blueprint laid, I define this work. Didn't clock in, but I shift the vibe. Hands in pockets while the bricks align. Still fence hum like a beat too clean. One breath deep and I own this scene. Glow don't flash, it just settles still. Whole fit mute, but it shout that wheel. Step ain't big, but it broke they gauge. Didn't lift tools, but I set that stage. Inside shine with a copper wire. Hands stay posed like I sparked that fire. No chain swing, but the lean too bold. Or too loud for a shot to hold. Inside shine with a copper wire. Hands stay posed like I sparked that fire. No chain swing, but the lean too bold. Or too loud for a shot to hold.
Pabrik nih. Mundur dulu. Yang masih hidup mundur dulu dah, yang masih hidup kabur dulu, yang masih hidup. Masih hidup kabur dulu aja. Gak bisa Ren, mati semua yang ada. Mati semua Ren yang ada Ren. Ayo, yang bisa dibantai yuk. Siapa nih? Ini. Kabur dia, udah kabur, cabut dia. Enteng lah itu, sirkon. Ini si Neji. Oke. Well got. Asik. Suara kecil oke. Lumayan Chan, dapat strong intense beer, beer. Kepok. Ini udah ada 4. Dari B lagi. Dari B2.
Eyes wider on my full soda, but still no hit. Stand around right here. Stand around right here. Stand around right here. 10 days, 10 days, 10 days. 10 days.
Oh tuh kasih itu tuh speed tuh si JR kasih speed tuh. Oh rame kabur dulu belakang. Kabur dulu. Kau pakai Kinway di call. Kabur dulu. Tukar. Wait, sabar. Miuri. Mereka. Matilah. Banyak. Aduh, ini goblok. Siapa lagi? Neuri. Linian belakang doke. Aduh, sakit banget. Ankar Messi. Nggak apa-apa, santai. Majong yuk. Ya, bro ya. Biar. Nih, Sirgon. Bro, aduh. Belgat. Taktiknya kurang, bro. Aduh. Sabar, bro. Jangan nafsu, bro. Enjoy aja, bro. Aduh, bro. Dikit terus. Iya. Gila, punya. Ini. Coba banget punya anjing. Gue spam nih. Gue spam doang ini. Spam skill 1. Ayo. Ya elah, kabur dia. Yuk. Nyuri. Nah, itu speknya tuh. Mundur, ntar RG lagi dia. Udah. Iya, aduh. Ini jepak nih. Mana tuh? Mana? Divorce. Renda aja, pakai renda. Kurang. Berapa jam sih? Sehari berapa jam sih kalau di login sehari berapa jam sih? Hah? Kalau ngeklaim? Oh 8 jam. Oh di depan. Weh, aduh bolong cuy. Jangan beginian mah dilepas aja cuy, biarin aja. Lawek nih. Culikin mesin culik aja, dua. Matiin aja udah. Hah? Kenapa Ren? Seriusan lu Ren? Boleh. Win tuh. Iyalah, pasti.
Just try.
And I just stand there. Been a while since I heard my own voice.
Tiempo en el día con nosotros y miel. so much better than everything. Nice and clover in my shade, there's no compare. I adore you. Ooh, I adore you. I can't fuck, but you're ahead beyond your years. People try to find this thing you've always been. I adore you. Ooh, I adore you. When your answers you walk through life is like a dancer. Had my way every day would be your parade. When you pray your answers you walk through life is like a dancer. If I had my way every day would be your parade. Ooh, I adore you. Ooh, I adore you. And I pray you never lose your star. I'm so proud of all that you are. Ooh, I adore you. Ooh, I adore you. I adore you. Ooh, I adore you. When your answers you walk through life just like a dancer. If I had my way every day would be your parade. When you pray your answers you walk through life just like a dancer. If I had my way every day would be your parade. Ooh, I adore you. Ooh, I adore you.
Ada bicara Korea nggak? Kan?